po ang Group 10 at ang topic namin ay Legalization of Marijuana. Meron kaming hinandang mga katanungan at meron kaming in-interview na tao na kung saan maririnig natin at makikita natin kung ano ang kanyang naging sagot, naging opinion niya at naging pananaw niya tungkol sa ating topic na Legalization of Marijuana.
So, do you have any idea about legalizing of marijuana?
Yes, I do have an idea regarding marijuana legalization just because I lived in a U.S. state that it is legal. So yes, I do.
So, what are your insights or views about legalization of marijuana?
So first of all, I do oppose, like I do not agree with legalization of marijuana, and that's just because I do believe that it destroys, like, you know, the society, especially the younger ones. Insight wise, like it doesn't do any good to your body. I do believe that people use it like medical use. They have honest and they have honest and plain intention when it comes to using it medically wise, but most likely people are using it for recreation. People tend to abuse it, so I don't agree with it at all, and I do believe that it doesn't do, like, younger people like us any good. Whatever reasons they have, I still don't agree with it.
So, are you in favor of legalization of marijuana?
No, I do not. I do not in favor for it, and like what I said on the past questions, it doesn't do any good to you, to me, or to anybody. Whenever people use it with like a bad, not really a bad intention, but people use it like they tend to use it as vices instead. So no, I do not in favor for it, and I will never be.
So thank you, Ate. Isa pa, is legalization of marijuana is ethical for you?
Okay, wow, ethical, that's a big word. But ethical, so when you talk about ethical, it is it goes with when you talk about being right or wrong, or ethical means like being like morally, like it goes with a principle of morality. So it goes down with, is it right or wrong, or tama ba o mali? But okay, there's two ways. With me anyways, marijuana legalization is if you use it within medical wise, if you use it with an honest intention, if you use it with like, if I use marijuana, it'll cure this and this, go for it. Like, it's like, I do believe that, yes, it is like, morally right. Like, if you use it with an honest intention, it's pure medical only, it's gonna add one more year to your life, go. But if you use it like how there's a lot of people that wanted to use it just because of, like they want to, it's for recreational kind of thing. No, it is not morally right. And that's just because people abused it. People abuse it, and they abuse the freedom or the privilege of having it legal. At the same time, they're ruining their lives. So I do not see that as, ethical or like morally right. So no. So like, yeah, it goes two ways kind of thing.
So, Ate, what are your bases of saying that this ethical or not ethical?
Okay, so my bases are, like I said, I live in a state that it is legal. So I have friends, very closest friends that used it, even in front of me. Sometimes, like, they use it while I'm around. So I know the effects of it. Like, I've seen it with my own eyes, like the effects when people use it in like, in a, like like they just use it for, you know, like happy lang. They just use it just because, you know, like the same thing as the garillo, like, you know, they smoke just because. So my basis of saying that it is not ethical, just because like I have seen the effects of it. You know, I have seen people like go crazy, or like I've seen people, it affects their decision making. It affects their way, you know, like the way they react. Like they react on a certain situation whenever they are not under influence, and they react way differently when they're like under influence. So that's my basis, just because I've seen it. People like, you know, make bad decisions. People like young people, especially, like, you know, a lot of people I know in here that like they ruin their lives just because of that one little thing. So that is why I, you know, that's my basis of that thing being not ethical.
Thank you, Ate. Last question.
Okay.
Since you're living in states that where using of marijuana is legal, can you share any experiences or ano ba dira ang kumagaan sa marijuana dira ato?
Okay, so yeah, so where I live, so damo siya nga damo siya nga kinds of legal. So in other states, so like, you know, America is composed of 50 states. So sa iba niya state, it's not legal at all. Sa iba niya state, it is legal for medical use, but where I live, it is legal totally. It's legal for, you know, like for as long as you're 21 and above, you can buy it. Sa gasolinahan lang. For as long as you see that green cross, you can buy it in here where I live. So my experiences with it, like, you know, like I said, I have friends that use it. You know, sometimes sinubuligan ko pa sila. I wanna put that in a video, but experience wise, you know, like I said, like it's everywhere. Like, you know, you can use it, and I have seen coworkers, I have seen friends like it's not right. Like the way they act is not right whenever they're under influence. So, and being legal, it like sa Pilipinas nowadays, you guys, you know, young people like you guys, like hindi naman mahambal nga not everybody use it, even though it's not legal in the Philippines. We all know that some people, like younger people like us, use it, but in here they made it legal, and now like so many people are using it when just because, you know, that people use it just because kind of thing. So it's like my experience is not really good with it, because I have seen people ruin their lives. I've seen people, you know, like my trouble just because, you know, of marijuana. I've seen friends who, not really friends, but like coworker who became friends, who got fired at work just because they went to work high. You know, I've seen people na, you know, like the news here in America, you see people nga, oh, like they got caught in the police because they're under influence kind of thing. So those are one of my, you know, experiences. Or like sometimes makita mo na lang sa parking lot, like they're fighting, and you know, later on you'll figure out what happened. Yeah, they're just high and they don't know what they're doing, you know, kind of thing. So those are one of the reasons. Like, I mean, those are one of the experiences I have regarding marijuana legalization too.
Kaya para sa inyo, ano ang magiging epekto nito sa isang tao sa gumagamit ng marijuana? May mabuti ba itong maidudulot sa atin bilang isang tao? O baka mas pinapalala lang nito ang sitwasyon mo? Kaya mahalaga na alagaan natin ang ating sarili at ingatan ang ating kalusugan. Yun lamang po at